I figured I'd do just out in the yard just because it's easier to do. I just got done cutting grass and I'm soaking wet. This is the tripod. Just want to show this. It's all metal. Okay, this has two things that you got to be aware of. This slide piece here that you release with these pins. You let it slide there and slide up here, and it clips under this pin here, and this is locked in place. And this one is basically just put out there. Now, another thing to see here is this locking mechanism here. It's normally up, but if you put it down, it locks the holder in place. So you want to have this up and locked in place like that before you put the gun in. Now, as you can see, the replica's here. It has this M3 case on it. It's made for a 30 caliber, not the 50 caliber. Having the drum on there, I had to cut it open because that normally would wrap around underneath and clip together on a 30 caliber. On the 50, it basically fits, but it only covers it a little bit. I would not consider this a cover if you're going hauling it somewhere. I would actually put it in some kind of concealed bag. I would not have this open and out in a vehicle. Take this off, and as you notice, there is an orange tip on here, but that is orange tape. If you want to take it off, that's up to you. Going down the replica, these two are lasers. There's no batteries in these now, or they're dead batteries, but they used to be that you'd put them on and they would make a crosshair out about 50 feet. Okay, you want to put batteries in them, you can, it's up to you. You have a front sight and you have a flip-up rear sight, just for looks. Down here you'll see the mechanical piece that we put inside to the tripod. On the opposite side, you will see the drum mag. Okay, here's the top. Okay, I'm going to put this on the tripod so you see how it looks. What I do is I slide this into the hole and then release the latch. Now it won't come out. You have up and down movement and side to side movement. That's all you need to do. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer and show a highlight on some things. Now what I want to show you here is two things. There are two batteries in this. There's one in here and one inside here. The one inside here runs the gearbox. The one inside here runs the drum mag. This is a 7.4. Inside here is 11.1. Now, this original battery is in there. It's a little puffed up. Still runs it, but you might want to think about changing that battery out. This one's actually a brand new one in here. Both of these, I charged them up. To get at the battery inside here, there's one screw here. You take it out. This flips up. The battery's sitting right here. To get at this one, you loosen this wing nut right here, which I will do. On the stand, it's actually pretty easy to mess with it. And it hooks in here. You got to watch. If this is full of BBs, it will flow out. So I actually fill it when it's off of this. But it does have a fill that you just slide to the side and put your BBs in. What you can see is right in here, here's the feed tube. Okay, and right here is actually the battery. And here's some BBs. Right now, I think there's 2 5s in here, so. Just push it in on a screw on that side and put the wing nut back on this side. Tighten up. It's ready to go. Now, what I would suggest, there's this strap right here. This is so if you want to take it off the mount, you can actually shoulder it and shoot it like a shoulder weapon. It's very unhandy because this thing is right in the way when you're shooting, and it's really not the most advantageous when you got it on your hip. You can take this off, but sometimes to have this when you're carrying it from place to place is good. And then when you're done with this, you can just let it hang over the front of here like this. I actually just put it in here, and it's out of the way. It can stay there. It's not going to do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to show it shooting a little bit so you can hear it. And then we're going to aim it out farther and see how far it goes out. Okay, proper operation for this, and this is the tough part for me getting down on this. I can't get on this knee. This has a trigger assembly here. If you notice, when you pull the trigger, nothing happens. There's a little safety switch right here in front of the trigger. You pull it all the way forward, 2 clicks. You do 1 click, I think it still works. No, it don't. So it's 2 clicks all the way forward, then it fires. Okay, we're going to turn this around and go this way, and we're going to shoot at something back there. I'm going to put this back on safe, and there we go. Now, I put a half a bottle of .25s in there that I had because there was only a few BBs left in there. I didn't realize that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot back at the tin building because it's going to make some noise. Oh. I'm also going to get the chrono and do a chrono and rate of fire for it. One thing I want you to see right here, it will nosedive into the dirt. Most of the weight is toward the back, but you can make it nosedive in the dirt. If you're raised on a platform, it'll actually go almost all the way down till the drum hits. So let me see if I can get a chrono on this. I got it set for 2 5s, and we'll see how we do. It's roughly 280 with 2 5s. It's only getting about 8 rounds per second, so it's not exactly fast for a 2.4. It's version 7 gearbox. See, it's actually made to go like this, so it hits on the bar there. But 280 with 2 5s, so it's not shooting very hot, and from here to that building is about 150 feet. We could go back another 50 feet and I think it would reach at 200 feet no problem. It's just not, the version 7 gearbox in there was never tweaked to be that high, and the 11.1, it's not a high rate of fire no matter what you're going to do. You'd have to switch it out, maybe put an HBA engine, whatever you want to do with it. But there it is. It's all its glory, works like a champ.